Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 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 I just want to do a quick intervention. There was a lecture I listened to. That I listened to very recently. One of our ustaz in Nigeria was giving a lecture, and I'm not going to mention the name because I don't want to be discussing personality. I just want to discuss Islam as far as I understand, based on my understanding. So I'm not going to be coming here and discussing people or mentioning people's name. So basically, the ustaz was advising parents not to allow their children to join the Muslim Student Association of Nigeria, the MSS. We used to know them as MSS when we were very young, but over time they changed to MSSN in Nigeria. And his reasoning was because the MSSN is polluting the minds of the students, that they are making students to be disrespectful to their parents, and that they are bringing a bad akida that is not in line with Islam. And then first of all, I don't even know who the executive of MSSN are. I don't know who they are, but I know they are in various universities and polytechnic and colleges of education in Nigeria, and primary and secondary school. But what I'm going to say is, they might have their limitation, but MSS is a trailblazer. The MSS has done a lot to improve the consciousness of Al-Islam in the midst of our students. It's MSS that actually, personally, that actually made me to know that, okay, listen, you don't pray your salah within 2-3 minutes. I'm not saying praying it within 2-3 minutes may not be accepted, but you have to concentrate, you have to take your time. Is the MSS that actually made me to know that. Is the MSS that made me to understand the concept of shura. Concept of what? Shura. You have to make consultation. Is the MSS that made me to understand that concept. Is MSS that made me to know that you have to wake up for Qiyamul Layl. Is MSS that actually made some of our sisters to become the Niqabite, to become Hijabis sister. So MSS is actually the vehicle that made me to know that if somebody gives you money, to entrust money to you for safekeeping, when you want to return the money, you return the exact money that was given to you, the exact one, not the same amount, the exact. If I give you 100 naira to keep for me, and the reference number of the 100 naira is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have to return the 100 naira with the same reference number, to the same amount of money. And I learned this through the Islamic vacation courses that we had. So for somebody to come out to denigrate MSS, I will not be in position to support that. So we should encourage our brothers. Those brothers are trying for Al-Islam in our universities. Is MSS that look in the face of the cultists while we were in school. Everybody was scared of the cultists, but MSS stood against them. MSS, I don't know, I was shocked to hear that we start saying that. So, brothers and sisters, parents, if you are taking, if your kid is going to higher institution in Nigeria, make sure they join the MSS as much as possible. It will change their orientation for the better. Inshallah, Allah willing. May Almighty Allah accept this little intervention from me. May He make it as usual for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.